Welcome to the Dr. R. Craft CSS display and visibility tutorial. Let's start with CSS visibility. So you can see this is a paragraph that we're going to style by pressing these buttons. If we set this element's visibility to hidden, then you can see the element's box model has become transparent, but its reserved space is still there. Now if we set display none instead of visibility hidden, then you can see both the element's box model and the element's reserved space is removed from the page, and it'll look like it doesn't even exist. If we set display to its default value, you can see it comes back again. Now let's see how this works in practice. So as you can see, this H1 element here is hidden from the page with visibility hidden, meaning its box model has become transparent, but its reserved space is still there. If we remove it, then you can see the element comes back again. However, if we set this element's display to none, then you can see both its box model and its reserved space have been removed. Now let's change how this element is displayed. If we set this element's display to none, then it's completely hidden from the page, as shown earlier. If we set this strong element's display to block, then you can see it puts line breaks before and after it. If we set it display inline, then you can see it's shown on one line, and its default value is also inline. Now there are three basic values that the display property can be given. It can be given display none, display block, which is how block elements are displayed, like H1, P, and div all are block elements, and some examples of inline elements are span and strong. And as you can see, this is shown on one line, whereas if we use display block, all of these span elements will have line breaks before and after. However, it is important to note that the display property only changes how the element is displayed, not what kind of element it actually is. So an A element with display block is still not allowed to have other block elements inside of it. There's also another value for display called inline block, which means it's formatted as inline, but you can style it as a block. This can be useful when you want to keep an element on one line while also changing the width and height of it. You can see this inline does not respect the width property, but the inline block element does. And it has some additional margins as well. This concludes the CSS display and visibility tutorial. Thank you very much for watching.